Hello, thank you for joining me. As we all know, we all come from different places, whether it's a small town, a small city, or a large city. I actually was born in a large city, Chicago, Illinois. But when I was a little girl, my mom moved me and my siblings to a smaller city. And this is the city I'm going to be informing you about the diversity, historical establishments that are throughout the city, as well as a little bit more information about it. Established as a city in 1837, Aurora, Illinois, has grown since its new beginnings. According to censusviewer.com, the 2010, which is 2010, puts the population at 197,899 people. What many don't know about according to AuroraIllinois.org, is that Aurora was called Goddess of Dawn, but later it got the name changed to better fit the city, and it is now known as the City of Lights. See, Aurora was the first city and only city in the United States to have electricity for public use. They actually lit the entire city, which then, by that, it helped the economic growth by allowing the city to prosper. The technology used to brighten the city enticed people to move there, build businesses, and create the foundation that improved the city's growth. I feel that Aurora is full of history in their innovative ideas and lifestyles. Now, Aurora is like every other city, as it actually, the difference being that it is divided into three sections that form a whole. These three sections are the east and west side of Aurora, with an island right in the middle. That's right, I said an island. The island connects the east and west side of Aurora with bridges, and they are both similar, as they both have schools, communities. The schools are from pre-K to high school, and then there's a college, a Christian college on the west side, and a Catholic college on the east side. They also have parks, religious buildings, shopping centers, and different events that occur throughout the year on both sides. The difference these two have is the first fire station was actually located on the east side. Now, according to Aurora Regional Fire Museum.org and a 1894 newspaper article that's actually located on their website, states that the Central Fire Station beauty costs them $10,000. It was a few years ago that they built a fire station, but as you can see, it still was a costly event. The fire station is now a fire museum, saving the city to teach people of its history and fire safety. Serving the city to teach the people of their safety during fire. They have children. I remember when I was little, I actually got to go into the fire station as a field trip. And we even got to hop on the old fire trucks that are in the building still. Both sides of Aurora have fun, healthy sense of rivalry that it's also filled with historical landmarks throughout, but not as much as the island. Stoke Island was first settled in 1834, which is the beginning of the settlement of Aurora, by the New York pioneer family of Mr. Joseph McCarthy. And Mr. Joseph McCarthy actually has a few parks, streets, and buildings named after him because he is our founder. The island connects the east and west side, like I said, with bridges. These bridges are over the Fox Valley River that surrounds the land, hence an island. It is named after W. Frederick Stoke, a man who, according to AuroraIllinois.org, purchased the island for a mere $12.72. Yes, but this was back in 1848, and I'm sure at that time, $12 was a lot of money. He then kept it in the Stoke family, by deeding it to his nephew, Joseph Stope, who created a few establishments of his own and kept the island from other people owning it until the city of Aurora, of course, purchased it. The island not only holds a casino with a floating gaming floor, it also contains many architectural buildings dating back to the very beginnings of the city, including a 1928 that had the largest outside of the Chicago area building. So in 1928, the city of Aurora actually held one of the largest buildings in the state. The first hotel built, which was built in 1917, is also there, and the oldest building on the island, then named Stope Woolen Mill, died circa 1858. So you can tell that building is still there, and I actually got to go in the building. It was at that time in the 1990s a department store. It's no wonder that with all the architectural features, styles, and different designs of the buildings and bridges on Stope Island, that is considered a museum. Yep, Stope Island is actually considered a museum. Besides the normal places to visit, like shopping centers, neighborhoods, museum, restaurants, Stope Island in Aurora has many other sites to see, like the Fox Valley Parks located within the city. For instance, a 325-acre park named Phyllis Park, which contains monuments to veterans, World War I cannons, spray park, amusement park, a sunken garden, a zoo, an aquatic center, a 28-acre fishing lake, a golf course, a waterfall, a Mastodon gallery, and many other statues throughout the park. The Mastodon gallery was built to display what, according to PhyllisParkAurora.com, was found in the 1930s. Real Mastodon bones were found while they were digging what is now called the Mastodon Lake, and they have them on display there. The zoo that I mentioned is in the park. It was established in 1915. It held the bones that they found in the Mastodon in their birdhouse museum, which they consider the zoo another museum of Aurora history. As you can see, Aurora, Illinois has much to offer. You can walk, drive, or take public transportation in order to see the sights all over the city. You can stop in Stope Island and look at all the architecture buildings, or you can just go and have a fun time at the zoo, which is free to get in. Regardless of anything that you want to see, this city, I am very, very grateful to have lived there, and I still occasionally enjoy visiting it. Aurora, Illinois has grown from a small establishment of 1834 to being the second largest city in the state. Thank you so much.